According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide.
So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Calvert-Lewin, is a player whose all-round game has really improved in recent times. He's become one of the most effective players in the air, and that's really improving his goal return. A real target.
Pedro Neto! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gnonto. Harrison. Burnau. Harrison. Burnau. James. Harrison. Bogle. Moved on forwards. And he's there to clear it. Longstaff. Harrison. James. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Longstaff plays it short. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Calvert-Lewin. Ampadu. And here's Calvert-Lewin. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Here's a chance! And the ball's come loose here. Could be danger here. Harrison. Oh, look at the space here. That has been knocked clear.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Chalobah. Palmer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Colwell makes the interception. Caicedo. João Pedro. Good chance here! Takes the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Harrison tries to dink it through. And that's a throw-in. Played towards the front line. Well read, nice interception. Longstaff. Burnau. Ampadu. Bogle. James. Harrison. Palmer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Palmer shifted upfield. Garnacho, he's onside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fernandez. And that is a little undercooked. Palmer. And it's Palmer. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Out towards the flank. Fernandez. Caicedo.
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Justin. Aim forwards. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Cucurella. Cross goes in there. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Good take, and is he in? And the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Caicedo. Crossed into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Schwab. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ampadu forwards and with intent. Now it's James. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Fernandez. Chalobah. Fernandez. Caicedo. João Pedro. Over to the left. Bogle cuts it out. Harrison. Gnonto chasing after it. Palmer. João Pedro. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Big chance, corner. That's the keeper's ball. Justin. Bornau, gently done. Bogle goes forward. Fernandez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Fernandez is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely intercepted. Ampadu. Harrison. Nyonto. Ampadu. Harrison. And it's Bogle. Garnacho. Caicedo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Nyonto played out towards the right wing. Caicedo. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Garnacho. Caicedo. Cucurella. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. Harrison. João Pedro. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Justin is there, and he can get that clear. Calvert-Lewin. Longstaff. Longstaff chips it through. Played out wide. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Do have a chance to counter here. Pedro Neto. Oh, nice touch. James. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Too much on it. Palmer. Oh, good spread. Burnau. Ampadu. James. Aim forwards. Chalobah getting this one clear. And it's Longstaff. Takes a shot! And That's off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Colwell forwards and with intent. Now it's Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Out to the left it goes. Harrison. Cucurella. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. James. Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Played back in. Fernandez. Calvert-Lewin. Bogle shifted upfield. James. Bogle. Ampadu. Harrison. Bogle. Ampadu. Harrison. Ampadu. Harrison. And it's Ampadu. That has found him in acres of space. Thinks about... Calvert-Lewin hits it! Fernandez. Cucurella. Garnacho. And here's Palmer. Cucurella. Harrison.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
João Pedro. Over to the left. Caicedo. Now here's the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Neto. Bornau gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Caicedo. Garnacho. Longstaff. Justin Chinclido. João Pedro. It's run loose here. Goes for the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Bornau. James. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Out to the right. Fernandez. Caicedo. João Pedro. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Longstaff. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half part, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Colwill, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Spread out to the left. Nice control.
Garnacho, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Palmer. Colwill. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Garnacho. That's very neat. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared away. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Cucurella. Oh, sweet feet. So who's he picking out? And here's Garnacho. Clears it away. Longstaff. Gnonto. Longstaff. Harrison. Back into the middle. James. And it's Bogle. Lovely feet. Harrison. Oh, good spread. And they can counter here. Fernandez. Fernandez tries to thread one through. Garnacho goes on a charge down the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. James. Harrison. Ampadu. Harrison. James. Bogle. Great run on the overlap here. That's good play. There are a few waiting for it. Harrison shapes to shoot. Longstaff. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to get it clear. Ampadu. Gnonto. João Pedro. Played out to the right. Palmer. Tries a deft little ball. Chalobah can get it clear. Cucurella. Garnacho. James. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Burnau, and it's played forward. James. James succumbs to the pressure. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Caicedo. Garnacho, now he's off and running. Through it. James. Bogle. Driven forward. Chalobah attempts a clearance. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. João Pedro knocks it out wide. Garnacho. Oh, such a clever touch. Cucurella puts them all in. Justin clears it away. They get a throw in. Pedro Neto. It's anyone's ball now. Longstaff. Gnonto. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Calvert-Lewin showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cucurella forwards and with intent. James. That's a good run he's making there. Palmer. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aim forwards. Bogle. Bornau, gently done.
Calvert-Lewin really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Moved on forwards. Now it's João Pedro. Bornau. Harrison. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And reclaimed it in a trice. Applies the finish!
Longstaff just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Clearly not happy with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cucurella. Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Now who's going to be first to this? Justin. Fernandez, forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. And it's James. Showing good feet. Fernandez. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cucurella. Palmer. Muscular approach does pay off here. Referee has just said play on. Justin, aim forwards. Calvert-Lewin. Done delicately. Oh, he's found support out wide. Sanchez deals with that nice and simple. That's really well manoeuvred. João Pedro. Out to the right. Justin. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Ampadu. Bogle shifted upfield. Bogle gently done. Chalobah tries to clear. James. James played out to the left flank.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played with finesse. Pedro Neto.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bogle. Harrison. Gnonto.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pedro Neto. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
João Pedro clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Played out wide. And it's Bogle. That's tidy. Harrison. That's the throw. Longstaff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he cuts out the supply. Burnau. Ampadu shifted upfield. James. Bogle. Oh, that's neat.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision.
He's having a shot! Cleared without complication.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gnonto is fouled. Ampadu. And it's Longstaff. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pedro Neto. James.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
And it's hoisted clear. Fernandez. Colwell. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella, aim forwards. Fernandez have it back and can go again. Palmer! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gnonto. Longstaff. Ampadu. Harrison. James. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.